We've been talking about James for 12 weeks. He must be happy that he's back.
Yeah, he's contributed while he's been on the sidelines in a massive way, as I've mentioned a lot before. But to have him there sitting on the bench is fantastic. I'm sure he'll bring 12 weeks of frustration to bear in the final part of the game on Friday night against the Rebels. He'll join Tate McDermott, who will come off the bench as well. I think both our nines, Kalani and Louis, have done a very good job in recent weeks, but I think it'll be nice for a combination of Tate and James to come off the bench.
What's O'Connor's fitness like? He hasn't played a lot, obviously. And his training seems to have gone up and down. If there's an injury and he needs to come on, how much work can he get through?
Yeah, look, he's not going to be super match fit, is he, for an 80-minute performance at this stage? But it was like, some players, if you wait till they're perfectly fit, you get nothing. So I'd rather act rather than wait for the perfect moment. And at the moment, he's as good as he's been for a long time. So, what minutes come out of him, I'm not sure yet. But I know that if we had to rely on 40, I'm pretty sure we'd be able to do it. If we had to go longer than that, then we'll manage around that. We've got plenty of players that can help fill positions as we need to, and that's a big plus for the team. A lot of players in the back line can play first receiver, second receiver, and are prepared that way. So, his fitness may not be, 80 minutes, but I'm pretty sure when he gets on there, he'll make a difference.
Tate on the bench is an interesting one. He's your captain. Was there any particular reason to bring him back on the bench in terms of the fact that he got suspended? Does that factor into that?
No, basically we were really pleased with how Kalani's gone. And also thinking about Kalani's, his combination with Lawson in recent weeks has been good, in training as well. So we thought we'd keep that combination together. And then, Tate will come on and make a difference when he comes on. He already has a relationship in the past with James as well. So those things can work if we bring on James early as well.
And you sort of mentioned, he mentioned yesterday that he let people down and he was really motivated to make up for that. Have you noticed that in the way that he's trained in the last couple of days?
Yeah, he hasn't worn that on his sleeve openly, but you can tell that he was disappointed with what happened for sure. But because we know it's not him, and that's the thing, and he knows it's not himself. He gives all the time. He just trains 100%. He offers his expertise right across the whole preparation. He's done his penance. He's now ready to play, and it'll be really good to see it all come to life when we unleash him on Friday night here at Suncorp.
What have you made of the Rebels? I mean, they've had just incredible turmoil around them, and they're right alongside you on the table. So it's a credit to their resilience to be able to put all that to one side and keep performing.
Yeah, it's massive. We have a lot of empathy for their situation. It mustn't be nice there. And I'm sure they're after some resolution as quick as possible, as everyone is at this stage. It shows they care for their jersey. They've got a lot of pride in what they do and who they represent. So we've just got to be wary. They're playing for a lot of reasons and a lot of things. Survival in some way, and if it doesn't work out, they're looking for other opportunities. So they've got a hungry team, a lot of hungry individuals who want to play well. So we recognise that. We also have a lot of empathy for their situation. However, we've got Friday night here at Suncorp. It's an important game for us as well, and we'll make sure we continue to focus on what's making us work well as well.
It's natural to have empathy for them, but at the same time, they might not exist next year, and there's a lot of Queenslanders in that side. Have you had any discussions, or have you thought about the opportunity to recruit some of those players if their contracts aren't there with the Rebels next year? There's a lot of former Reds in their team.
Yeah, there is, and our approach has been to just keep communication with R8 and to see where that's going to land. It really can't do anything until that's been sorted. We just hope for everyone, the players in particular and the staff at Melbourne Rebels, that it gets sorted and we know what pathway we can go forward with. Until that point comes, we really can't do a lot, really.